Okay, let's see if we're live here. And let me know if I sound alright to you guys. And I guess we'll just get started talking about the Adventure Time finale, which I just watched. I didn't watch the encore because I had some editing stuff to do. But yeah, I do want to watch it again because I'm gonna watch it again with Saber once he gets home, and elsewhere to watch with him. But yeah, hey Deli18, hey Bullet Club guy, hey DJ Skywalker. All right, so yeah, the Adventure Time finale. Come along with me, in the marathon. I tried to watch through the entire marathon, but I didn't. I didn't sleep last night, so I only watched like the first like 25 or so episodes. After that, I took a nap, and then woke up and ate some dinner and waited for the finale. But the finale, it seems to be getting some mixed reactions so far. As far as first impressions go, I liked it. I mean, it's very hard for me to not like an Adventure Time episode. There's only like a few that I don't really like at all. And even then, it's not that I despise them at all. So yeah, the first two halves of this episode, the first like two 11-minute segments felt like episodes on their own, and then like the last half felt like a 22-minute episode. So it felt a little kind of disjointed that way. But then there's also let me think. Yeah, the fact that it's 44 minutes when I think the length of it probably needed to be like movie length, in order to like fix some pacing issues that it had. But the finale itself, like with the content within it, they did wrap up a lot of stuff, which I was surprised they wrapped up as much as they did with the limited amount of time they had, because there was a lot of like questions about what was going to be used, and what was going to be talked about. Because I think that originally they were going to have what, like 2 more seasons, but that didn't happen, unfortunately. So first thing that was interesting about the finale is the fact that it starts out with a completely different intro, which is sort of a glimpse of the future in Ooh. By the way, if you're tuning into the stream, I'm probably going to be talking about a lot of spoilers during this. So, yeah, fair warning. Let me put up like a spoiler thing or whatever. So, yeah, if you didn't watch the finale, I mean, it's gonna be a bit of a weird intro to the series, or not the series, but like or if you did watch the finale and you had like no prior knowledge of anything that was going on beforehand, like in the past few seasons, then you might have been a little lost. So let me put up a spoiler tag here. Whoops. Oh, that looks weird. No, come on, work. No, I need to change the properties of this. Streamlabs is being super weird right now. Okay, yeah, let me wait for that to, fix itself. Oh, there we go. Okay. Why is it doing this? Wait, then... Ah, there we go. Adventure Time font. Too big. Make it smaller here. So, so yeah, there's use napkin. You said in the chat there's a bit of a lack of the princesses. Oh yeah, let me put the chat box up here so you guys can see what everybody's saying. Sorry, this is a very, like, impromptu stream, because I decided I was gonna do it, like, last night. Or not last night, but, like, this weekend, I guess. What the... Why'd the spoiler thing do that? What the heck? Made it way too big. Wait, can I, like, fit it to the screen? Transform to fit the screen. There we go. Here, I'll just put that, like, up there. So, and let me put a chat box so you guys can see stuff. Oh, 150 viewers. Wow. And there we go. Yeah, tell me how it looks for you guys. And I'll just be right here. Okay. So I just mentioned like a bunch of stuff that I'll probably just go over again. But and if you have any questions, just ask in the chat, and I'll see if I can answer anything. But yeah, one thing, yeah, since I just did put up the spoiler thing, Teddy said bubbling is canon, or bubblegum and Marceline. That's the big thing that everybody's talking about, because it's was hinted at like in the very like not very beginning, but like the first couple seasons, because like when you first see Bubblegum and Marceline meet, they have a bit of like an like conflict with each other, and then it was like with What Was Missing, that episode where they definitely had a bit of a history with each other, and then it just kept building from there, which is nice, because I see some people, especially on Co, because I was looking at there earlier, where there's like, oh, this came out of nowhere or whatever, and like Co like fucking hates Bubbling. It's hilarious just how mad they are. But I think it's like fine though for me, because I always thought it was a thing, since it actually felt like there was like build up and like actual history there with Bubblegum and Marceline, as opposed to something like Korra and Asami. I'm sorry, like I just don't see that. I mean, I watched that recently, and I was like, I do not see the relationship between those two. They're like, they just seem like friends to me. But with Bubblegum and Marceline, I definitely saw it there. So yeah, the comics are continuing the story. They're doing like a season 11 thing, though. Adam Muto has said that that's technically not like canon. So we can see what goes on there. So there was a super chat here. Let me go ahead and get that. From General Munchie. Remember to brush and floss every day. Yes. All right. So oh yeah, Chloe Bug asks, did Betty become Gulb, or was lost toward that scene? It seems like she did. Like, it seems like she sacrificed herself to become Gulb, so that way Simon could be safe. So, wow, I guess Ice King is like back to Simon now. Huh. So that ice thing was actually Gunther. Because Gunther put on the crown and wanted to be Ice King, I guess. Which, if you remember, back in that one episode in Season 6, where they talk about the history of the crown, with, like, Master Evergreen, like, Gunther, like, wanted to be Master Evergreen, or whatever. So, I guess that comes full circle there. Okay, missed Ice King already. Yeah. Though I guess we have Ice Thing now. Yeah, I guess so. Golb is pretty much Adventure Time Satan, while Glob is Adventure Time's God. Yeah, though Glob is not really around anymore. Yeah, Finn lost his arm again. Yeah, he lost his robot arm when Golb like ate them, which I wasn't expecting him to be eaten. Yeah. So Ash the Canadian says apparently Adam said that if a movie was to happen, the finale wouldn't interfere with it or be a part of it. Do you think that's true? I guess. They could do like a continuation of something after the finale, or do something that's, I guess, not really canon or something like in between seasons, which could that might work. So now that Betty took over Gold, Betty is pretty much a god now, right? I guess. I guess she became like a god. The finale hasn't aired in Canada or on Teletoon or Cartoon Network Canada yet, so I don't want to be able to join tonight. Yeah, that's fine. I know that it hasn't aired everywhere yet. I'm just doing like 2 hours afterwards, or not 2 hours, like 3 hours. Yeah, 2 hours afterwards after it ended. On the East Coast, because I know some West Coast people probably haven't seen it yet. Though West Coast can, if you have like satellite or something, you could probably watch it on the East Coast version of Cartoon Network. Bimo is the true king of Ooh. Yeah, I thought that was cute. That Bimo ended up being the king of Ooh. Oh yeah, mentioning Bimo, the song. The song I thought, I was expecting a bit more from the song, mainly because I watched the Comic-Con panel, and I skipped through the song that Rebecca Sugar sang, the new song, because I wanted to be surprised by it. I wasn't expecting that Bimo would be the one to initiate the song, and then like everybody else would join in. But the song I thought it would be sung by somebody else, mainly because it felt like it was implied that Jake was going to die, because it has been hinted at like so much throughout the series. So I thought Jake was gonna die, but he didn't. And I thought like he was going to be the one to sing that song. So yeah, and also Bimo's singing voice I'm not really that much a fan of. So I thought the song could have gone off a bit better, though. I did just recently listen to Rebecca Sugar's version of the song where she sang it at San Diego Comic-Con, and I really liked that version where she sang it, rather than having everybody join in. But still my favorite song from the series is probably Everything Stays. So I see some people say the finale's kind of disappointing, though I did have lower expectations, mainly because I knew that they were kind of strapped for time, since they kind of wanted a couple more seasons to wrap everything up, but they didn't get that. But there are things that they did wrap up. They acknowledged some things, like the nightmare juice that Finn and Jake got from that nightmare princess. They did a whole thing with that, which that was like a trippy sequence. That was pretty fun. Like if that was like a standalone episode on its own, that would be great. Oh, you just met Jeremy Shauna and John DiMaggio at Fan Expo yesterday. They couldn't have been nicer guys. Oh, nice. I'd love to meet them one day. What did I think of the nice commercial that Cartoon Network played after it was over? Oh, that was very nice. I really appreciated that. That was really nice. Huntress Wizard got the short end of the stick. Yeah, she did. She didn't have much airtime, unfortunately. Is that time about Adventure Time being over that the movie thing is probably out of the question? Not necessarily. I mean, they'll still make content. They're still going to be making the comics, and they might even make like another video game. I was surprised that they made a video game this year. So, yeah, they have comics. There's a ton of Adventure Time comics and like graphic novels that you can look into. So if you're like craving more Adventure Time, definitely look into getting the comics or the graphic novels. Which a lot of them are just non-canon to like side stories. But some of those stories like are really good. So. Somehow Adventure Time's crew predicted Spider-Man's death with Fern's death. Yeah, that's great. I don't feel so good. Wasn't Jake blue last time? Yeah, he turned blue because he was like going back into like his primal, I guess, form of like his shape-shifting father. Tiffany lives. Yeah, Tiffany's alive. Yeah, we saw him at the end. Which we saw like a lot of characters at the end with that montage with the music hole, even like of all things, the music hole saying "Come along with me," which I'm not sure because I think the musical is voiced by the lead singer of Lake. I think it sounded like her. Expected more deaths when Golb showed up. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, though he did like mutate a bunch of candy people. Oh yeah, we saw Lemon Hope too. We saw him walking around. So I guess like yeah, he's gonna be in the future there. Which oh yeah, by the way, if you were just tuning in, I was just talking in the beginning about the beginning of the episode. It starts with a completely different intro where it has a glimpse of those 1,000 years in the future, where everything is completely different in Ooh, which it seems weirder, which is so weird because like the land of Ooh is already weird, and the 1,000 years in the future Ooh is like even weirder, and we see a lot of weird things there. Would I say the comics are better than the actual show? No, not really. I haven't read all of the comics. I do want to read as much as I can of them. But from what I've read so far, I don't think they're as good as the show. What was that singing dog in the nightmare juice? I'm not sure what that was. I'm not sure if I can't remember if that's like a reference to another episode or not. The future Ooh looks like Midgard from God of War 4. Yeah, you're right. It's weird. Yeah, big Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea's giant. He's like a giant bearded hero. That's great. I'm glad that Sweet Pea got like a, I guess a redemption arc and like is like a hero now. Where was all the love and attention for the Aqua Teen finale instead of this? Oh yeah, the Aqua Teen finale. Yeah. That's unfortunate that it didn't get that much coverage. Though I was afraid that Adventure Time wasn't going to get that much coverage because Cartoon Network sort of like fell out of love with their flagship show. But they seem to be like in love with it again now. My favorite character, I don't even know what my favorite character. I love all the characters in Adventure Time, though I do really like Princess Bubblegum. And I do like Finn a lot. Jake did the Magic Princess dog, his descendant, along with the other magical. Yeah, there's actually a thing on the reblogged by the King of Ooh Tumblr, of one of the artists, somebody who works on the show that was doing a bunch of the like descendants of Lady Rainicorn and Jake, where it has like the power pups, like all of the pups have had all of these descendants, and they have all these weird powers in the future. How'd I feel about the kiss? About time, I guess. It feels kind of late because other shows have done it already now. Though there was a bit of a build-up with Marceline and Bubblegum throughout the show, so I guess they finally like decided to show it. Yeah, part of the felt upset that Adventure Time got a marathon and regular show didn't. Yeah, regular show didn't get a marathon, which is very unfortunate because like regular show is probably just as important as Adventure Time as far as saving the network. So I'm surprised they didn't do like anything for a marathon for a regular show. That really sucked. Yeah, love this Shelby got one last check, please. Yeah, that was great. that was a great little funny moment there. Yeah, which there are a lot of great funny moments in this. I'm sure that like, one channel I follow is called Uncivilized Elk, and he does like a lot of great analysis of the Adventure Time episodes. So I'm sure he's going to do a really in-depth analysis of the finale. Yeah, I liked how they pointed out stuff during the commercials with the afterwards they say like, did you notice this about the episode? That was great. Did I already say what my favorite I'm not sure what my favorite episode was. I mean, there's a lot. Um, there's a lot that I like though. It's not Adventure Time anymore. Time to move on. Yeah, the fun will never end, but it ended. Do you think Nickelodeon feels regretful for turning down Adventure Time? Yeah, I bet they do. You think the characters at the beginning are reincarnations of Finn and Jake? Well, I don't know what, I forgot what the little cat thing is, but, like, the Power Pup, that is, like, an actual descendant of Jake. The other one, it might be a reincarnation of Finn, I don't know, or it might be somebody else in the, in that, like, future. Favorite episode is Card Wars. Yeah, that was one of the episodes in the marathon. Yeah, chat's going fast. Wow, we got 200 viewers. Like, watching me talk about Adventure Time. That's great. It never ends. It just repeats in cycles. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, that's kind of what that song was about. In the show. What finale was better, Adventure Time or regular show? It's kind of hard to compare them. Mainly because regular show's finale was only like 22 minutes, whereas this is 44 minutes and wraps up a lot of stuff. And regular show, I don't like it as much as Adventure Time. Before, I used to love it more than Adventure Time until I got back into Adventure Time. But they feel very different. What's going to happen to Cartoon Network now since Adventure Time is gone? I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of stuff like upcoming for Adventure Time. So, Infinity Train's going to come out next year. So, still suck that Cartoon Network didn't give Adventure Time a movie, but gave it to Teen Titans Go instead. Well, Teen Titans Go is technically like DC and Warner Brothers. It's not really Cartoon Network's thing. But I guess Warner Brothers will decide like if they want a movie or something from Cartoon Network or not. Since they were going to do the Adventure Time movie, but they didn't do it. Wish Finn and Jake would become Cartoon Network's mascots. They were their mascots for a while. Yeah. Do I think Simon died of old age? Maybe. Though you see, like, Simon going to Prismo in the end there, where he's probably trying to wish for Betty back. Being, like, the thing that Magic Man was doing to get Margles back. Do I feel sad that the show is over? Yeah, I'm kind of sad. Though, like, I'm glad it happened. Talking so much by myself. Looking forward to the Adventure Time and regular show comic. Yeah, I know there's like crossover comics with those. I gotta read those at some point. Now that Adventure Time is the longest running Cartoon Network show, do you see another show taking that title? Is Adventure Time the longest running for it now? Because I know Ed and Eddie was for a long time. Hilda has Luke Pearson and also worked a bit on Adventure Time. Oh yeah, Hilda comes out this month. I'm gonna watch that and see what I think of it. What show do I think will become the next flagship show for Cartoon Network? Currently it seems like Steven Universe is. I'm not sure what else would. The We Bare Bears is like been advertised a lot with Cartoon Network, so We Bare Bears is probably one of them. Just be glad it didn't become one of those shows, the shows that go on for so long that it suffer from seasonal rot. Yeah. Adventure Time merch? I only have a little bit. I mean, I'm wearing my Adventure Time shirt right now. So, yeah. And I also got, hold on, let me get it over here. I've got this little Lego set of the Adventure Time characters, which it's pretty cute. Got all of them in here. I get them. Let's see. Yeah, you got a little fin. Jake looks super weird. There's bubblegum. And here's Marceline with her guitar. Ice King. Yeah, I do want to get the Lego Dimensions sets, since they have like actual like minifigs. Here's BMO. There's Gunter. Oh yeah, the Art of Ooh book. I want to get that. There's a lot of like merchandise I do want to get that I don't have, since I only just recently got back into the show last year. Lady Radicorn. Yeah, and that's all of them that are in this. Oh crap! Saber's calling me. Hello?
Hello?
What's up?
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm streaming right now, but I'm not gonna say anything while you're driving.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna say any like spoilers, so you won't be spoiled.
Thank you for not being Jackswood.
Yeah, I saw him like post a video or something. I was like, oh no, I'll tell Saber like not to look at anything yet.
Yeah. One of these days, I'm gonna go see something before he can. I want to spoil it.
Go see the My Hero Academia movie and spoil it for him, because like it's not canon.
I do everything in my fucking power to just ruin something for him. I love him to death, but I gotta get him in this regard.
Let's see, what was my favorite Adventure Time video game? I haven't played them all, but I've played like Finn and Jake Investigations. I think it's probably the best one.
Man. Oh, okay, here we go. I'm a bunch of college kids. This is football. We gotta live it up. It's the best years of our life. Wait, we died in a drunk car accident. Never mind. I live in a college town, folks.
Yeah.
What?
Like driving
This dumbass driver. Hold on. Is this some kind of? Why are we driving slowly? This driver like decided to stop, and then now they're speeding up. Oh, good job.
DJ Skywalker has a super chat. What's your favorite sword that Finn owned?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah. Favorite sword? I mean, the grass sword's pretty cool, though. Even though it was first, and it became Fern.
Paleo, I don't look like a college student anymore, right?
I don't know. Do I?
Since you're like a little bit like like a senior, I'd say maybe like a late bloomer senior. Oh, is little CC's open again? No, it's never mind. Little CC's, little seniors,
little CC's. You want to go get your little CC's? Those are like 2 different pizza places.
My little pee-pee. Little CC.
Also, for those of you who wanted me to show Adventure Time merchandise, like since I did recently get back into the show last year, I only started collecting stuff now because like I got the season 7 DVD since it only came out on DVD, and I have the first 4 seasons here because I'm going to be doing a thing with them. I'm not going to say what it is, but I'm going to be doing a thing with the seasons once I get all of them.
When I get back to my apartment, how long are you going to stream for? Like until I get back to my apartment, or until like 10?
Pretty much until you get back into your apartment. And then we can watch it, and then we can stream again if you want to like talk about it on stream.
Sure, I'm down for that. I'm probably just chilling. In that case, I'm pulling into my apartment complex in like 20 seconds.
Okay, let me know when you're like on your computer, and then I'll stop streaming.
Yeah. I know there are times where I'm like, I'll be there in a bit, and it's like 1 hour later. I'm gonna go ahead and park. I'll see you in a bit.
All right. Okay, guys. Yeah, we're gonna wait for Saber. And then once Saber gets back, I'm gonna end the stream. But I'm gonna stream like after we watch the finale together. So like after that happens, we'll continue streaming again. So if you just got here, don't worry. There's gonna be another stream like very, very soon after we watch the finale. So yeah, don't go anywhere. Thought on the snail plot in Adventure Time? Like what? Like the snail like unleashing the lich and everything? I mean, I like that. Favorite Adventure Time miniseries? Probably Islands. I really liked Islands. Pour one out for Billy. Yeah, Billy. Billy was taken over by the lich. Like in like season 4. Best girl in Adventure Time? I mean, I really like Bubblegum, but no, that's biased because she's like one of my favorite characters. Favorite season of Adventure Time, and now that it's ended? That's interesting. Because like 4 is really good, but also I do really like 5 because for the sheer length of it. Like 5 is like 52 episodes and it has like a lot of weird stuff in there. So yeah, either 4 or 5. Would I change any? I guess anything in the episode. I mean, yeah, I'd like it to be longer. Yeah, even though it's like a 44-minute episode. Do I think OKKO will become the next Adventure Time? I don't know. I mean, I do like OKKO. It has a very different feel to it, though. Do I feel with Adventure Time ending an era of Cartoon Network, is coming to a close? It definitely feels like it. It feels like next year, and especially 2020, is going to feel very different from the rest of the 2010s. Du-du-du. Just seeing what I can answer here. Do you think Cartoon Network will double down on Teen Titans Go? No, I think they're doing better with the schedule now. They've got a lot more variety than they used to. You think Pendleton Ward is going to take a little retirement? I mean, like, he's not really... It doesn't seem like he's working on anything right now. I mean, he stopped being, like, the head of the show around, like, Season 5 or so. Or, like, after Season 5, I think. He still, like, voices LSP and everything, though. And a few characters. Might be a while until the next big hit cartoon, I guess, like this hits the channel. Yeah, it'll probably be a while. Yeah, Speedrunner, yeah, and TV's dying as well, so it's going to be weird. Do I think Summer Camp is going to get more attention now? I don't know. I mean, Summer Camp, it has a very different kind of feel than Adventure Time, though it does have a lot of the, like, random elements. But I do like it. It's, like, adorable. I just wish they didn't, like, dump it all on that weekend. Not some Bravest Warriors, which is also made Pendleton. I've only seen the first, like, 2 seasons of it, so I need to, like, watch the entire thing. Did a Bubblegum and Marcy kiss surprise me? Not really. Like, I was wondering if they were going to do it, but once they did it, I was like, oh, so they did it. Let me see if Saber's on now. Do. Guess the fun really does end after all. Yeah, it does end. Alright, Saber's waiting for his roommate to leave, and then we're going to watch. But I'll in the stream once he calls me, and then we're gonna be streaming again after we watch it again. I think Adventure Time will return later down the road, maybe like years and years later for like a reboot or something, or like some kind of weird continuation where I'd like to see a continuation of like the future Adventure Time thing. That'd be neat. Oh yeah, another thing about the finale. So those two protagonists that were part of the new intro, they went into Marceline's house that was in the cave. Before when we saw that like in Grable's 1000 Plus, I thought like that's where Marceline lived, like she was still living there. But apparently not. Apparently it belongs to them now. So, no idea where Marceline might be. Since she probably, like, lives somewhere. And I'm not sure what happened to Bubblegum, because, like, that prize ball guardian, like, keeps all of her candy subjects there. So, no idea what happened to her. Or if she's just, like, living in there. Yeah, I hope it's not like a weird, like, bad reboot. If it does come back. Like, if it does come back, I'd rather, like, have it, you know, do something, like, either continuation or something, like, different enough to where it feels like the same kind of magic, I guess. Do I think Adventure Time movie's out of the question? No, I don't think it's out of the question. It can always be, like, some kind of side story. Excuse me. Have I played the iOS game Card Wars? Oh yeah, I did play a little bit of Card Wars on Android. It's interesting, but I haven't like delved into it much. Imagine Adventure Time having a live action movie that sucked more than the last ever. Oh yeah, it would suck as a live action movie. Like I don't even know how you would do Adventure Time in live action. There's so much weird stuff in Adventure Time that I just can't imagine it. Like it's weird because the Last Airbender like has more things that would look pretty cool in live action, but it's still like they still like really sucked at it. And regular show or Adventure Time? It's Adventure Time for me, but I love both. My happy Finn is not the only human in Oo no more? Oh yeah, that's right. That's another thing that was wrapped up. It was like the humans actually got back to Oo. Adventure Time started when I was 6th grade. I'm old now. Adventure Time started when I was in college. I'm old. Almost felt like crying hearing "Come Along with Me." Yeah, I kind of felt like it too. Though I didn't cry during the finale. I thought I was, but I didn't. There wasn't something like extremely emotional that I thought I was going to cry at, but I didn't, unfortunately. I say unfortunately. Do I find it weird that the voice of Lemongrab created Rick and Morty? Yeah, it is. It's just coincidence, I guess. Do I ship Starco? Yes, I do. I want that to happen in Star vs. Forces of Evil. I think TV show would be saved if the schedule got better by adding more shows that ended like regular show and clearance to the prime time slots. I don't know. If you look at the intro, you can see a rocket ship leaving the Candy Kingdom. Ooh, interesting. That might mean that, yeah, like, Bubblegum went to go, like, have her conquest across the galaxy. Notice how similar Beth and Jake look like? I mean, like, she's a descendant, so, of course. Did I cry the regular show finale? No, I didn't cry with that finale. I'm trying to think of like a cartoon finale that I've like actually cried at. I cry at mostly at like movies and stuff. Lacks from the suffers from the modern syndrome, which is how entertainment nowadays can be truly creative, have a really great product, but lacks time to breathe. The Gravity Falls finale made you cry? I mean, like I can understand like the ending there of like it's pretty sad, but like melancholy, I guess. But yeah, I didn't cry at that. Gravity Falls is still like an excellent show, like pretty much all around. Unmake Me, yeah, that was great from Lemon Grab. Remember the theory that was all a dream? Yeah, I don't think it was. Finn versus Mordecai. I mean, Finn has, like, swords and junk and a robot arm, so I think Finn would probably win. Did you notice when Finn was flying out of the pillow fort, Gold was there? Yeah, that was, like, his first, like, appearance in the show. I think Cartoon Network put more effort advertising the finale for Adventure Times, rather than the one for regular show. Yeah, it seems like they did put more effort into that. I miss the Lich. Yeah, though they kind of like did the Lich a lot during the show, so I think they wanted to like let's leave the Lich aside because they sort of like finished the Lich's story. Like when Sweet Pea basically like destroyed it. The Lich's hand. It would have been cool if Finn used the Jake suit. Might not have been practical though. Adventure Time game vibes with the cartoons that would eventually overtake it in popularity. Ironic. Yeah. Honestly, I think it should have been a theatrical film where we could have explored certain character arcs and given certain things more time to get fleshed out. Yeah, I think like if it was movie length, even if it was like a TV movie, I think TV movie length it would have been great, like the regular show movie. Which regular show movie is not even a finale; it's just a movie. What are some worries you had before the finale aired? Ways it could have gone wrong. Not worries. I guess, like, I was just confused about, like, what exactly was going to happen. Like, I thought Jake was going to die. Because it's been hinted at, like, so much throughout the series. My guy Finn, I got no girls. Yeah, here lies Finn. He never scored. I mean, there's Huntress Wizard, I guess. You thought Finn was gonna die? I mean, he was about to die. In Gold. Guess who was disappointed that Jake didn't die? I mean, he'll die eventually. Like, they just didn't show it. BMO fixed himself? Yeah. Like, BMO has, like, a bunch of parts, and you see in, like, the house that BMO lives in, there's, like, a bunch of different things from throughout the series that he's collected. My favorite Adventure Time video game is probably, Finn and Jake Investigations. I think that's probably the best one. What do I think was the best ending to a long-running cartoon series? Best ending to a long-running cartoon series. I mean, the Ed and Nettie finale is, like, really good. Not sure what else. So is Jake permanently blue now? No, it doesn't look like it. I mean, he turned back to yellow. What character would you like to see in the finale that wasn't? Hard to think of one, because, like, they showed a lot in a couple of the montages. So I can't think of any, like, character that wasn't in it. Oh, President Porpoise, if he wasn't in there. Wait, didn't LSP have sex with Finn? Yeah. Yes. Well, she made out with Finn. We don't know if they did anything past that. Oh, the Bagel Witch. Yeah, that's right. Since when did Jake have the ability to turn blue, and what does it do? Well, that's Jake's sort of like primal form, as like his shape-shifting origin. What I think is next for Pendleton Ward? I mean, I'm not sure what he's been doing like since he had, like gave the reins of the show over to Adamuto, so I'm not sure like what he's been doing. Don't understand how Gulp was summoned. Like it was hinted at in the episode Temple of Mars, where Betty talks to Normal Man or Magic Man, I guess, about like getting Margles back from Gulp, and then they're like together, like trying to get that to work. Do I think the Lich should have been part of the finale? I don't really think so. Mainly because they had been doing stuff with the Lich like so much throughout the show, so it felt like it might have felt like rehashing a bit. Excuse me. Who else thought that Gunter was gonna turn into Orgalord once he got the Ice Crown? Yeah, that would have been bad. Isn't Gulp similar to the devil, so this means Finn and Jake fought the devil? Yeah, pretty much. Why did Bubblegum make the prize ball guardians? Probably because she's like super overprotective now of the of her candy subjects. Which Adventure Time season you find was better, season 2 or season 3? Both of those are really good. Maybe season 3 though. Season 3 has a lot of great stuff. Now I'm just looking at some questions here. What do you think would be worse to Earth, Gulp or the mushroom bomb? Gulp looks like it was like about to do a lot worse than the mushroom bomb with what the stuff he was doing. If Marcelina Bubblegum had a baby, would it suck sugar? The season 11 comics? Yeah, I did hear about those. I'm gonna have to like read those. I need to like read the rest of the comics. I've only read up to like episode, or not episode, but issue like 50 something. You think season 1 was a childless piece of garbage? No, I mean like I got into the show like before it aired, so like when I saw the pilot, I was like, oh, this is gonna be interesting. So I think season 1's still good, still funny to me. Why didn't Flame Princess and Finn hook up? I mean, they've already like did that story with those two, with their relationship. They explain what caused the mushroom war? I'm not sure exactly what happened there. They keep it kind of mysterious. Does that mean humans are extinct now? Well, we do see humans come back to Oo at the end of the episode. Though the thing is, we don't see them in the future. So that could be interesting. Someone had a lot of talented people working on it, which is why it was so fucking good when it started. Yeah. Princess Bubblegum turned her siblings into derps after they betrayed her, and they reverted back to the Four Kingdoms. Yeah. So Gulb is Discord? Yeah, they actually, like, say, like, Gulb is Discord, as in, like, he's chaos. Hoping for more info on what Gulb actually was. They do, like, hint a little bit at where, Simon is talking about it in that little flashback. Someone were binge watching the show. What episodes would you consider skipping? There's a few that people don't really like. There's a couple that I would say don't really have, like, any purpose at all. I mean, a lot of episodic episodes are, like, funny, which are just worth watching because they're funny. Some are just, like, have interesting concepts, but a couple that, I mean, that are, like, more, because I said earlier that there's not really any episode that I, like, outright despise, but, like, Cookies and Ice Cream. No, not Cookies and Ice Cream. Chips and Ice Cream. That's the name of the episode. Chips and Ice Cream and Sad Face. Those are two that are like, nah, whatever episodes. Bagelman says Food Chain. Ah, Food Chain. I love Food Chain. It's like it's a guest animated from a Japanese animator. Guest animated episode. Breezy? I mean, Breezy's, like, essential to the plot, kinda, so. Does Finn have a girlfriend? I mean, like, he hooked up with Huntress Wizard in the last season, so. And they never broke up, so I assume that he's still with Huntress Wizard. So how did Marceline not burn after she killed that thing? Huh? And what thing? I mean, there was, like, those clouds that was blocking out everything. Marceline not burn after she was exposed, turning to... I mean, like, when Gulb shows up, like, the entire sky is, like, blackened out. Okay, Saber is calling me, so I'm going to be on later. We're going to stream together soon. So in about an hour or so, around like 11 p.m., I'm going to stream again. So I'll see you guys then. Alright, bye everybody!